Okay, so hi, today we gather again here in the library, and we are from LAX 2045, group 23, Seeds of Motivation. And as for today, we're going to discuss on what are we going to do for our emotional video. And we're gonna distribute the work between us and expand our ideas from one topic to the others. So, shall we start? Oh, yeah. Okay. My name is Saiful Ifan Haris bin Raza, and my metric number is 194101.
My name is Nur Fatia Elia binti Muhammad Fauzi. My metric number is 191880 and I am from Faculty of Science.
Okay, my name is Shankaran and I'm from Faculty of Biotechnology. My metric number is 188669.
My name is Tan Shanwei and my metric number is 188013 and I'm from Faculty of Biotechnology.
My name is Chin Zheng Wei. My metric number is 188343. I'm from the Faculty of Biotech.
Hi, my name is Kumaravil Melin. My metrics number is 187661 and I'm from Faculty of Biotech as well.
Okay, so with that, let's start our discussion. Okay, first we have to talk about the motivational video and the topic that we're going to highlight it on. So you guys have any ideas?
Any suggestions?
Okay, actually, while I was in my nanotech class, I had some ideas. So,
Battery.
It's recorded.
Okay.
so sorry for the technical problems. Okay, my idea was we have seen so much videos, like 3 videos, and I want to do something apart from that, and I chose the topic as don't be afraid. Nowadays people are being afraid of having their own life, right? So I chose that particular topic as the core element, and I explained it either some sort of it started from a baby, when we are baby, we are always smiling, we don't have to think about anything, but as long as we grow older, there are a lot of stuff happening in our life, and we are tend to not to laugh or not to smile or not to think of being happy, because we are always afraid of how our life is going to be. If we are a teenager, we are thinking of a lot of stuffs, and we grow into young adult, there are a lot of stuffs as well, and becoming an adult, we are even thinking of afraid of death. So there are a lot of things that we are actually being worried about, but it is a good sign. Actually, being afraid is a good sign in our life, but at the same time, we just cannot just be afraid and don't do anything. So what we have to do after getting afraid, and what are the steps that we have to take so that we can overcome that scariness and be a better person in our life. So that's some sort of idea that I try to meant into myself.
Yeah, we can use that, don't be afraid. So you guys want to add something?
Actually, I really like that idea. It's like a combination of all the 3 videos that we have watched in the past few weeks. Remember the video about parenthood?
Yeah.
That video about how a child is so brave, and then they would be fearless, and they would try anything and everything. And I think the theme "Don't Be Afraid" is it's like a combination of that video and the video before Jack Ma's video, about not giving up in life. Yeah, you have to try your best. So don't be like the title itself, "Don't Be Afraid." We shouldn't be afraid of the challenges that we have to face, like a child, and we need to push on. So I think it's a very good idea.
So for me, I also support the idea because the theme with Don't Afraid is very suitable for all of us. Actually, it's very how to say this. You show that every phase that we are going, our growing phase, from teenager until the adult, even from a baby, right? So it's we need to try everything, without fear of anything, and just try your best, and then don't think too much of it, and then feel afraid of the thing, and then you stop yourself to do the things. So for me, I think that actually is quite good for the idea, and just like what Chin said just now, actually is very it's a combination of all those three videos we have watched before. So I also support this idea.
Yeah, it's actually a good idea too. But I don't want to repeat the same thing that Chin and Shan said. I just want to clarify because I got some question in my mind. Is it our video? Actually, what is the difference between afraid of and also worrying about? Is it the same or
Okay,
it's
actually,
having a
my
different-
idea is about somehow we humans will end up being afraid of something. Like, but our idea is we are not going to just stop at there. Like, we have to be afraid. We have to be afraid of our life. We have to worry about what's going to happen next in our life. But most people around the world, they're just being afraid. They just worry, but they don't know what to do next, and they stop there. It makes them to get depressed and a lot of mental disorders. So we are just going to give them some insights on how to overcome that particular scariness or worriness, and how to move on from that particular stage into a different stage so that they can make their life to be better. So that's what we are going to emphasize. And this thing is being related to children because it was kind of like getting inspiration from the previous video, and it was quite beautiful actually because babies or children, they don't know what to do, but they are not afraid of trying something out, and they are not going to think about what's going to happen next in their life. All they know is about present. So that's how we are going to end our video, that we have to be afraid of our future, but we don't stop there, and we have to make our own future to be better. So that's kind of a thing that I try to figure out.
give some solution, maybe like that.
Like
So
we cannot specify the solution for every people because different people have different solutions. But one solution that we can standardize for everyone is making our mind to not to stop there and have to figure out how to make that particular nuisance or that particular problem in our life and get rid of it. So if we are ready and if our mind is already set that okay, we know this thing is worrying us and this thing is like miserable stuff in our life, so what we are going to do so that we can overcome that misery.
It's like we're making the video like more general instead of like focusing on one specific fear that we have. So that like the audience can watch it and like relate to their own problems. Like
And
that.
another thing that I would like to add is like when we are suffering from something, we usually tend to forget to smile, and that's one of the aspects that I try to put into the earth because whatever the situation, if we try to make ourselves smile and put the smile on our face, and when we confront other people, they can see the confidence in ourselves and they can tell that you are always being confident, you can do anything. That kind of motivational words will make us to grow even more, even though at that particular moment we are suffering, but those kind of words will actually help us to move further in our life. So this is like kind of like a lot of combinations of different ideas.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think like for our upcoming video about don't be afraid, I think in the video itself we don't need to like don't be afraid, don't be afraid, don't be. We are going to say like it's okay to be afraid.
We are not going to say don't be afraid because
yeah.
it's impossible to
Yeah,
get afraid.
everyone must be afraid because when we're afraid, there's something good in it. Like, and when we are not afraid, it's good also. So what we need to do is like be fearless.
So that because like if you're constantly being afraid, we don't know how the outcome will turns out to be because you never try, you never know. So that like it's actually a good idea, and from there we can like expand it more and doing like some of you like mentioned about doing the phases. We can do like maybe like 3 phases, like from the childhood, the teenagers, and the adolescents, something like that. And so that like all these like three different groups of people can relate to our video. So with that, I guess like we can like proceed with like who's gonna do what.
The voiceover, right?
So what's like the idea of our video for our
Are we
video?
going to like record or act?
I think
we're going
you
to-
guys, I mean, actually we all have been seen the one in our first video, right? Jay Shetty's video. I think we actually inspired that like video. Second video, the one about parenting, right? So actually, I think we can do something with that, like make it
More
narration
It's
behind.
like we have the scenes going behind
Yes,
and we have the
and then
narration
narration
together with that. So if you follow that kind of style, we don't have to create own dialogues in that particular video because
So we're just like acting without the dialogue.
Our video is not like discussing, right? It's like
no, because
It's like
the
motivation.
narration itself will bring
Yeah.
out the scene what we are going to present in our video.
I see.
So there will be a scene, and this scene will be correlated with that particular narration. So that's how it will go. So here we are going to show our acting skills as well.
So I think we can start divide.
You can start
It's
off.
like
Yeah.
most of the time we have to show our emotion,
Mm.
what kind of emotions that we are going to bring out because of being afraid. And since we are focusing on 3 different phases, right? So it has to be a bit different from one phase to another.
Yeah, sure. Maybe like we can do like a couple of actors and like one cameraman, another one is like the script writer, and the other one is like to edit the video, something like that. I guess okay with that.
Yeah. And actually before that, how long should the video be?
Okay, the video should be 2 to 3 minutes.
2 to 3 minutes. So
this is
So
a
it's
short
not gonna
video.
be so
alright. That's okay. So we should like talk slowly,
Yeah.
and not rush
So
it.
it's going to be just one person to narrate,
To narrate
the
the
video.
whole
Maybe because
The ones you like the good voices. Huh?
Yeah, he must be very.
He could be one.
Anyone of you guys.
Okay. So
maybe I can take care of the the script writing part.
Alright.
Since
so you'll do like the script writing.
yeah.
Okay, sure. And who's gonna be acting?
I think you can be the narrator.
Me,
Yeah,
because of
I don't know because you have
like a deep voice.
you must have a
But I
good
think
diction.
you'll be more suitable to be acting.
Yeah, I can act.
So can be like good diction.
Diction.
Very, diction.
Well, it's,
How you pronounce it.
Oh,
like, very
okay.
clearly.
But I think you definitely need to act. You're the only girl.
Yeah, sure.
We need a female.
You need like the variety type. There's not only male.
maybe I can do both stuffs. Like
Oi,
narration,
like divide.
narration
Yeah.
and script writing. Because we need
Yeah, it depends on
lot of
how
actors.
many characters
Yeah.
are in the video.
How many characters? Yeah, we want to like fix one hero, and then in the whole video we want just show that one particular character, or
I don't think
the rest all like supporting character,
Like,
or
for each
actually
one we
as-
need like one specific.
Yeah,
one
phrase.
specific, because we want to like
Mm.
focus on like one like facing the problem over his life, right?
So we will fix one.
fix one, and then for the other like
supporting character.
supporting character.
Right.
Sure. So who's gonna like do the camera work and stuff?
Camera, the one who records.
Before
You
that, we want to be that
you can do it.
person.
Cameraman.
Yeah. Who between you two?
Which
Decide.
cameraman?
maybe the camera part. I think we can.
Like
Yeah,
routine.
yeah.
Okay. So
Because we don't know, because the person
Yeah,
behind the
yeah,
camera,
yeah,
maybe
sure,
the
sure,
lecturer.
Because everyone need to act right.
Yeah.
so is that like everyone will be acting lah?
I mean the main actor. Who gonna be the main actor? I think
You
you.
we all support
And
you.
so
We just gonna do
you are
like
supporting.
like 2 or 3 minutes video. Dude.
Cannot mention.
Okay.
So I think
That's
I think we have decided on the theme, the title of our motivational video. Don't be afraid, and I think we have settled on our roles, what we should do, and I think that's all for today's discussion.
So with that, bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.